All right, hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. All right, we've got an exciting episode of a brand new release from Streamlight. This is their brand new TLR-1 HPX. There it is right there. And basically, you'll notice from the bezel how much longer it is. This is their one they just released a little bit ago that I did a review on. And this is their TLR-1 HLX. So y'all can see that one. And this one, both of these actually come with the little charging cable and the two rechargeable batteries. And these open from the front. So you push the button and they open from the front. So both of these have the little open doors, the little drop down doors, but this is their TLR-1 HPX. This one's not even available yet in the stores. I will post a link to their website showing it. I don't know when it's officially going to be in the stores yet, but I wanted to do a test against it versus, you know, their newish one, the TLR-1 HLX. This kind of replaced the TLR-1 HL, or not replaced it, but you know, it's the one with the new switches on the rear. These do come with two sets of switches. These are the lows, and then it has the high. So these come on the tail cap and you push the pin out and you replace these. It does come with different keys to put them on your pistols, and the same with the brand new one as well. And it comes with a little tool to push this out so you can change the high or low switches. So it's kind of like a flex switch, but super nice. And honestly, you'll notice the difference in the bezels, and you can see it on the thumbnail that I put on there. We're going to do a comparison of even another light we're going to bring into the mix, but the bezel is longer, so the refractor is different. This new one, the TLR-1 HPX, has 1,300 lumens and 77,000 candela. Both of these can also be used with your standard CR123 batteries, but it does knock down the power quite a bit. So it'll knock down your candela and your lumens. This one's fully charged, this one's fully charged, and the other one I have that you saw in the thumbnail, it has brand new CR123 batteries because I wanted to keep this an even type test. So that's what we're going for. But let's see what this brand new TLR-1 HPX looks like on the back fence. I've done these tests before, doing comparisons of beams. You know, we can't go for maximum distance here, but we're looking at, like, you know, kind of like the barrier, you know, around the hotspot and things like that, the flood, etc. And you know what? First, let's start off with this one. This is the TLR-1 HLX. It kind of replaced the standard TLR-1 HLs that y'all are aware of. And also, just so you know, both of these, the new ones, will not fit in a standard TLR-1 holster like the old holsters, because this is wider, I've been told, and the bezels are a little different and stuff, so it won't fit in your standard older TLR-1 holster. So just be aware of that. It won't fit in mine anyway. But anyway, let's check out this one. And if you're looking for kind of what it compared to, I did a video on this and I compared it against the Surefire X300 Ultra. And this one is pretty damn nice, and it's cheaper. But, you know, I was really impressed with this, and it kind of has a different color light. But let's go ahead and do the HLX first on the back fence. So you can see it. I mean, it's really nice. That back fence is probably like maybe 15 yards. And then up in the trees, we can go way up in the trees. And I do have a little outdoor lighting. It's kind of around the house out here, but there's that one. So that is your standard, you know, TLR-1 HLX. Now here's the brand new one that's not even released yet. This is the TLR-1 HPX, and this is kind of like their turbo version. So it's kind of a competitor against the X300 Turbo. Has the longer bezel, you'll notice, different refractor, and again, it's 1,300 lumens and 77,000 candela. So let's kick this one on for the first time. Holy crap. Yeah, that's definitely different. I mean, look at the hot spot, but you've got a really nice barrier. I'll pull it down so you can kind of see the wall. You know, see over here where my hand is, how you're getting that, you know, kind of shadow. I mean, it's giving you a really good beam pattern, where the turbo kind of just lights up like one person. The Surefire, you get more of a flood with this, so you could shine it there. If you had multiple bad guys in a group, you could see them. And we'll compare it against the X300 Turbo also, because I know everyone will ask. But that's really impressive. Let's go up to the trees. Oh yeah, that thing's throwing a beam. Yeah, that's pretty damn impressive. Now, just since I've had it on, this bezel's definitely getting a little warm. To be expected. Again, it was fully charged. All of these are fully charged and new batteries in the Surefire. But I like that. I like it a lot, actually. Now let's go ahead and compare it to the one that I showed before. You know, the TLR-1 kind of replacement, the X. So there's that one. That's the X. You know, like the TLR-1 replacement. And then we bring in this one. Yep. Boom. It just overpowers it. Yeah, I've had it on this whole time and it's definitely getting warm. There it is up in the trees. Yeah, this one punches right through it. It's definitely getting warm though. It's really getting warm. But when it's on your pistol, you don't feel it from the back area, you only feel it at the bezel. Which when it's on a pistol or a rifle, you're not gonna have your hand there. Now this is your Surefire X300 Turbo. And I do have brand new CR123s in there. Surefire batteries, actually. I buy them by the little cases. So I've got a bunch of them. So brand new batteries. Let's see how this one compares. Look at that. I mean, that is an intense beam. But like I said, if we're just going for that bush, you're just kind of lighting up that bush. If you had 3 or 4 or 5 people there, it would probably be hard to see the other people if they weren't right at that bush. Or that bush. Now, let's bring in the bad boy, the TLR-X, or HPX. So the HPX is on the right. This is the Surefire Turbo. This is the HPX, the brand new one. So we were lighting up that bush. This is the X300 Turbo on that bush. Let's light up the same bush with the new Streamlight. Oh yeah, you can see you can see more people easier. So it's not quite as tight of a beam, so to say. There's your X300 Turbo on that bush. There's your new Streamlight, the turbo version of the Streamlight. It's actually very impressive. We'll kind of scan down the fence with this new Streamlight. Now let's do it with the X300 Turbo. Yeah, you're only getting like very small panels with this. Now the intensity of this light is very long. And again, this is only 15 yards. There's your Streamlight again. And let's do the same thing with the TLR. Now I do much prefer the new switches on the Streamlight over the Surefire. I love these push button type switches. You know, the momentary, that's on if you just tap it. But if you tap and hold, you know, there's your momentary. And the Surefire switches are much more difficult to use. As y'all all know, if you've used them, they're just kind of old school. I much prefer these. Matter of fact, when I had the TLR-1, you know, I've been working with Streamlight for quite a long time, and I was telling them, man, you need to put these switches on the TLR-1. You need to do this, you need to do that. They finally did, and it's awesome. Now it's on the TLR-9 and some other ones as well, and of course the TLR-7s, but I always wanted on the TLR-1. But let's scan that bush. So there you're getting a huge flood. And we're scanning the fence, and you can see, I mean, look, that's all the way at the end, and it lights up half the whole length of the fence. So this is more of a flood. This one is comparable, if you're comparing it to a Surefire, which a lot of people will. This is more like the Surefire Ultra, the X300 Ultra. That's kind of what this is compared to. The new one is compared to the HPX is compared to the Surefire Turbo with the longer bezel. So it is a longer light. I'll try to hold them, you know, bezel to bezel to get you an idea. So one thing, if you have an enclosed TLR-1 HLX holster, this one's probably not going to fit because the bezel's longer. If you got an open bottom, you know, where the light sticks through, this will be fine. And on the top of a rifle, you know, you can put it on top of a rifle and you can use your switches up, you know, with your thumb. Like if you're C-clamping, you can push up. You can put this on top of your rifle or the bottom of your rifle. So it doesn't have to just go on a pistol. It can go on a long gun too. But really liking this XPX a lot. I just received it in the mail today, charged it, and I wanted to wait till it got dark to come out here and be the first to review this so y'all can get this when it comes out in the stores. Again, I looked it up and it's only on the Streamlight website, but it didn't have anybody that had it for sale yet. So I don't know the MSRP or anything like that. But again, I will include a Streamlight link below so you can check it out and also go over all the, you know, if you want to know extra information. The runtime is 1 hour on the charging battery or the chargeable batteries. It's 1 hour runtime. I think it's 1.5 on the CR123s, but it's less intensive. So you're not going to get the really long throw and the maximum lumens or candela. But that's impressive. 1300 lumens with 77,000 candela. There it is again. And we'll go up into the trees. Yeah, that's really impressive. And there's houses way back over that fence, way back there. Sorry, I'm trying to get my tripod to stand up. But let me know what you think about it. There's your comparison between the brand new TLR-1 HPX, the newer Streamlight TLR-1 HLX, and these two will supposedly fit in the same holster, but they will not fit in a standard old school TLR-1 or TLR-1 HL because the bodies are bigger and all of that. And then how do you think the Surefire X300 Turbo did? You know, of course, this has a more narrow bezel, but the X300 Turbo and the new Streamlight TLR-1 HPX are about the same height, as you'll see in the thumbnail. When you stand them up, they're pretty much the same height. This one, the HLX, is shorter out of all three of these. But let me know what you thought about it. If you liked the video, please leave a like, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate Streamlight getting that out to me, and I will do more testing. I'll put it on pistols, put it on rifles, PDW, stuff like that, kind of beat it up, and we'll just keep on testing. But I appreciate y'all so much. Remember, an unarmed nation is a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.